Good morning, everybody. This is Matt Davis. I'm sports director here at the White Rock YMCA. This will serve as our 2017 Spring Flag Football Coaches Meeting. We went to a virtual format to ensure that we hit a more mass audience and make sure everybody's on the same page, not only the coaches, but as well as the league in general. So this will serve as our coaches meeting. Again, my name is Matt Davis. I'm the sports director here at the White Rock Y, and we'll go over the rules and some of the league information, and we'll be ready to go. So thanks for joining me. So we'll get right into the rules. The rules are pretty simple. They're pretty basic. The rules will also be emailed out to all coaches as well, just to be sure that they have them. So we'll get into it. We're going to talk K through second, then we're going to talk third through sixth. So we'll get started with that now. So the players on the field, we're playing 6-on-6 for K through second. Minimum players to start a game, you need 5. The game time is going to be, we're going to play one 20-minute half, followed by one 15-minute half, followed by 10-play series. The 10-play series does not include your extra points, of course. So just keep that in mind. Again, that's a 20-minute half followed by a 15-minute half, and then a 10-play series. So just keep that in mind. Player substitution is open, so anytime you want to rotate a new player in, you can. Downs to reach a first down is 3. So you have 3 downs to make the line to gain. So there's no 4-down play in K through second. Your pass run ratio, you have to have 1 pass of every 3 plays. So you can run. The next one has to be a pass. You can run, pass, run, but just every 3 plays there has to be a pass as part of this of the game call sequence. So keep that in mind. Your quarterback's going to be a kid. It's not a coach. It's a kid quarterback. You can snap from the side in K through second. The field size is going to be a 56 by 30 field. So those are the dimensions there. The ball size is a peewee. Interceptions are allowed. The pass clock is 15 seconds. So keep that in mind. Rushing the quarterback, not allowed in kindergarten through 2nd grade. The play clock's 45 seconds in kinder through 2nd. Delay of game penalty is a loss of down. Timeouts, you get 2 30-second timeouts per half. The 2-point conversion distance is 10 yards. So what I mean by a 2-point conversion distance is you have the option to either have a run or a pass to a conversion attempt. Now from 5 yards out, you have to do a pass. There's no option for a run, and you'd also get 1 point for that if you did convert. Now from the 2-point conversion distance, it's double the 5, so it's at 10, but you have a run/pass option. So keep that in mind. Okay, we're going to go over the 3rd through 6th grade rules now. A lot of it's very similar, just some little things change. Number of players on the field, you're going to have 6. Players to start a game, you got to have 5. We're playing the exact same game time. It's one 20-minute half followed by a 15-minute half, and then a 10-play series. Player substitution is open. Downs to gain the line is 4. Pass run ratio per series is none. So you can run it all, you can pass it all. There's no ratio there. That's 3rd through 6th. Quarterback's a kid. Snaps between the center and the quarterback are between the legs. The dimensions of the field are 70 by 35. The ball size for 3rd and 4th, we're going to use a peewee. For 5th and 6th, we're using a TDJ Junior. So those are the ball sizes there. Interceptions of course are allowed. The pass clock is 7 seconds. Rushing the quarterback allowed from 7 yards deep. So there'll be a marker for the line, for where the ball is being snapped from, and then there'll be 7 yards out marker from where the rusher can rush from to rush the quarterback So keep that in mind as well. Again, you have 7 seconds to get a pass off, and again, you will have a rusher coming at you behind the 7-yard marker on the defense. The play clock is 30 seconds. The delayed game penalty is 5 yards, but you replay the down. Timeouts, you get 2 30-second timeouts per half. And the 2-point conversion distance is 12 yards instead of 10 for the younger group. So third through six is 12 yards for that second point on the conversion. Again, from the second line, for the 2-point line, you can either run or pass. From the 5-yard line, you have to pass. So just keep that in mind there. There's some other general rules. The coin toss determines first possession. Defend. You can either defend or get the ball. There is no deferring to the second half. So just be sure we understand that. The way the game is kind of set up, the offense takes possession of the ball at its 5-yard line and has 3 plays. That's for kinder and second, or 4 plays for third and 6 to cross midfield. So you're going to start at the opposing team's 5-yard line going out towards the line to gain is midfield. So for kindergarten through second, you do have 3 plays to gain midfield. For third and 6, you do have 4 plays to gain midfield. Okay, so keep that in mind. If the offense fails to score, the ball changes possession and a new offense team takes over from its 5-yard line. So if I fail to gain yards and I only get to the 6-yard line, I'm not going to turn it. The ball's not going to turn over, and I'm not getting it from the 6-yard line going into the goal. I will start my downs on my 5-yard line on the opposite end of the field. If the offense crosses, the team fails across. Okay, we already talked about that. Good. In K through second grade, 1 play of the 3, of course, has to be a pass. I just want to reiterate that. All possessions change, except interceptions start on the offense's. Except for interceptions, start on the offense's 5-yard line. So if you intercept the ball and you run it all the way down to the opposing player's 10-yard line, you don't have to retreat and take the ball all the way back to your 5-yard line. You can pick up on your downs there. All other turnovers will start over on your 5-yard line going out. So just be sure we keep that in mind as well. The teams are going to change sides after the first 20-minute half, and possession changes as well. Okay. No player may handle the ball on 2 consecutive plays. This includes handoff or receiving a pass. So we have that rule incorporated there because we want players to get to share the ball. We don't want the same player playing the ball every time. We know some players are going to be more skilled than others, but this is the why. So we want, it's a for all attitude where everybody gets involved and gets a chance to touch the ball, and it's just a good sign of good sportsmanship. Okay, everyone has to handle the ball at least twice during the game. That's a rule there. So just be sure everybody's getting involved. All players shall play equal playing time. So just do your best there. I know some teams may have over 12 players. So as far as getting time worked out, it does get kind of hard sometimes. But if you have 12, you know that each player should get half the game. If you have under 12, of course, some players are going to get more, but you need to be as close to half the game as possible. Okay. So it goes in. The rules go more in depthly as far as like dead balls and stuff like that, or when certain things do happen. So I'll let y'all go in and read that more in depthly. I'm not going to cover that right now. What I am going to get into is the field layout. Now the field layout is, other than the dimensions, it's the same for either league, for either kinder through second or third through sixth. There's what we call, of course, there's midfield. Midfield's going to be signified by a different colored cone. Usually it's a yellow cone with everything else signified by an orange cone rather than the end zone pylons. So line to gain midfield is going to be usually marked off with a different color cone, usually yellow. And then we have our no running zones. Our no running zones are 5 yards, 5 yards from either end zone, as well as 5 yards from the line to gain of midfield, going both ways. So what that is once we're inside of 5 yards, it's a no run. It has to be a pass. Pretty self-explanatory, really easy to get to look at out there on the field and all that good stuff. Just keep that in mind. Okay. As far as like the general league makeup and stuff like that, flag football in the past and what we're going to continue doing is we do interleague with the Lake Highlands YMCA. So there will be some travel to their site on Saturdays as we've had it in the past. The majority of the games will be played on Friday nights like we've been doing at Glencoe Park. So just be ready for that. You'll be able to find the schedules at teamsideline.com/WhiteRock YMCA. Coaches, I also need from you, I need your schedule conflicts. So if you have 2 conflicts that you know your team can't make, please send those to me as soon as possible. If you can get those to me by Saturday the 25th, that's even better. Again, that's your schedule conflicts for your team to when you know you can't practice. The league is going to start the March 10th, not March 3rd. We pushed it back a week. I know it's the Friday before spring break, but if you can play, great. If you can't, that needs to be one of your conflict days because we are starting the 10th. We're not going to play the 17th the following week because it's right in the middle of spring break. So we're going to take that week off. But for sure, we will play March 10th, March 11th. So if neither of those dates work for your team, then put that down as your conflict dates. Other than that, I need 2 conflict dates from each team if you have them. Gear and jerseys. Those are coordinated with the coach and through the team. The jersey vendor that I would recommend would be Dallas East Sports. They're down Garland Road, next to Keller's. They do pretty good work. It's not Under Armour, it's not Nike. You don't have to go to them. It's just somebody that I recommend because they're pretty reasonable priced. What she's going to do is work with you and build your uniform, and then give you a total price, and then give you an individual price per player. Then you'll let your parents know, hey, I need $25 per player. Bring it to the next practice. You collect the money, and then when you go get the jerseys, give her the money, and she'll give you the jerseys. There's no limits on what you can be as far as the jerseys. You can be as colorful or as whatever you want to do. Team name, as long as it's Y appropriate. You can be as fancy as you want to be as well. Not a big deal there. So that's what you do for jerseys. For practices are not coordinated by the Y. So each coach has to coordinate their own practice time of day. Time, day of week, and location. So that's all up on the coach as well. Aside from that, I will also need to be sure that each coach has their voluntary application packet in. If for some reason you don't, or if you're a new coach and I haven't given it to you yet, I will be getting my list together this week and sending that on to you as well. I need a social security number and a driver's license number on each packet so I can run a background check. That is standard protocol for every YMCA volunteer. I can't put you on the schedule until I have that back. Also, coaches, I need you to complete the child abuse protection training. Now, I do have instructions on how to log into that because it is via the computer. It's 20-minute training, but it's mandatory for every coach to have that on file as well. So keep that in mind. Rosters. I'm finishing up on rosters now. Rosters are going to be sent out to you. There may be a couple first drafts that we have before we finalize our rosters, but rosters will be done and sent by Monday, February 27th. We're looking to have the schedules done and out by March 1st. So those are the timelines there. As far as belts, that you need belts, I have belts that I can provide to every team. So if you need belt, let me know, and we'll be sure we get you the right number, and I'll just leave them up at the front desk or something if I'm not here, and you get you your belts. Footballs are kind of on y'all's own. So I would have the kids or just come pick up a couple of balls at Walmart or something like that to get your practices in. But we'll have game balls at the sites. Let's see. I think that's about it. Like I said, I'll be working on rosters moving forward, getting those sent out and get everything checked and squared away before March 27th. If not, that'll be the latest date. Again, the schedules will be out and posted by March 1st. I need your conflict dates sent to me by Saturday the 25th, if possible. Also, just be sure I have a good email for every coach. What I do is I set you up in an email distribution list, and you'll receive emails via me throughout the season about various league things and stuff like that. We're also going to do this thing called the Remind app. What the Remind app is just a simple way for me to get out quick information like on rainouts and stuff like that. It's an opt-in service, so when you do see the text, you will have to opt into it. You can't reply to the text, but it's just a way for me to hit the whole league saying, hey, games are canceled or games are on, depending on the weather, because this is a spring season and we do have a greater chance of rain. We're going to have rain no matter what. So again, just work on getting that stuff to me. I'll also send a formal email to everybody with what we went over in the meeting, as well as a checklist on what I need and the dates associated with what to look for and when schedules are out and all that good stuff. Again, just looking forward to it. If you need me, you can give me a call or you can email me at madavis@ymcadallas.org. Thank you and have a great day.